You are now listening to KMRO FM, aka Kama Road Show Radio. It's a Yakuza podcast hosted by myself and Jordan.
Hello.
Hey, and with us we have a very special guest. It's Majima correspondent, Audrey.
Hi, I'm back. You won't believe why.
Could you guess?
You'll never guess.
Who could have possibly foreseen this?
See, this is a particularly bad one for me, because not only is it about Majima, but also Taiga, my good friend Taiga.
Also, yes, Saejima is here as well.
I like, for the shippers of our community, people who want these two big men to kiss each other.
Yeah, Jima Nation.
You have two good ship names. You can call them Majima or you can call them Saejima.
Yeah.
Doesn't really work, does it?
It's actually Jima.
Jima?
Yeah,
I like it.
Like that's
Is that official? Is that
most people go Saimaji. Most people go Saimaji, but I think Jima is so funny, so I do Jima.
That's pretty funny.
Good.
The funniest part about Jima to me is that Jima means island, and no man is an island. Two men are an island.
Oh.
Two very large men. Well, one very large man and one man
who
is
a large man
stick.
And a small man.
Yeah.
A very pointy stick.
So this week we're talking about Yakuza 4, Chapter 8, Saejima Part 4, Two Dads Fight, I think is the official chapter title. Two men fight till they fall down.
Two old men fight. The boys are fighting. That's the name of the chapter.
Better than this? Guys being dudes.
Being dudes. It's
just
called
bro things.
It's Oath of Brotherhood.
Just Kyodai things. This chapter has everything you could ever want. It's got Kyodai, it's got Saejima and Majima, it's got a fight, it's got oaths, it's got
when
you choose this life, when you choose this life, you can walk the path, you go balls out.
It's got some of the worst gameplay in the franchise.
Yeah.
Here's the duality of the Yakuza series. This chapter, I would say outside of Yakuza 0, in my opinion, 4 is the most narratively important.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah.
Well, and 1. And 1/Kiwami. But, like, this is, like, all the other ones are like, hey, we're making up new bullshit to, like, talk about, basically. Which is fine. But, like, 4 is really about how did these people end up in this situation? Yeah. So you get some of, like, the best writing in the series, and again, just garbage gameplay. Just really terrible gameplay.
I'll get myself in trouble when I say that's just the Yakuza 4. That's the Yakuza 4, like, promise, is that the story is great, and the game is just exceptionally not great.
I would say the game is mid as far as Yakuza games.
It's very mid.
This part in particular is terrible, though.
Mm-hmm. It's just like solve the puzzle of navigating a city when there are police officers about.
Sucks. I think the fights are fine. Like the boss fights are pretty fun.
Oh yeah,
yeah, the fights are fine.
I mean, I do like seeing my special little freak Minami.
Yeah, we love to see him.
I genuinely can't remember how this, like, the perfect details of the end of the game. I'm assuming that, like, there's going to be a scene right at the end where Minami is like, I'll block this bullet with my head, and then he'll die.
No!
But, like,
Minami?
Is he just around?
Minami lives. Minami lives. He just doesn't show up again.
Yeah, he just never shows up again.
He just which sucks because he's such a fun character. He's
so fun. Man. He just never, ever shows up again. He goes completely straight-laced after Yakuza 4 and he's not crazy anymore.
Oh, God.
Maybe Majima got bored of him and fired him. He's like, he went to be a cop in America.
Listen, if Majima can't fire Nishida, there's no way he can fire someone
He needs Nishida
to keep him
though,
level.
That he fires Nishida every Monday.
Every day, but then he's like, he calls Nishida.
Then there's not coffee on his desk the next morning. He's like, Nishida, I need you. Please, baby girl, come back. I need you.
He fires Nishida at 9 a.m.
Right.
And then at 10 a.m. he tearfully calls him and begs him to come back and promises him things that he doesn't give. When Nishida asks, are you going to give me that raise? He fires him again at 9 p.m. At 9 a.m. the next Monday. It's a beautiful cycle. You have to respect it.
His family is made out of paper and his bones are made out of glass.
Every day he breaks his legs and arms, and then he disables a bomb and it explodes, but only in his imagination. We begin this chapter with some bullshit. as always, some real Yakuza bullshit. Just some perfectly encapsulated everything that we love about the series writing, where Kage, as you remember from the last episode we were released last week, do you think they'll buy it if I say that? Do you think they'll believe me?
Yes.
Where Kage...
You're doing amazing, Jordan.
Kage's like, if you want to find out where Shibata is... you have to kill a man. Can you do it? And Saejima says, no, I can't do it. I will never kill a man. You people do not understand what it means to take a life. And then we begin this chapter where he says, you have passed my special test. It was a
secret
Saejima.
test of character. If you had killed him, I wouldn't have told you.
You've solved my morality riddle.
Could you even believe that I was testing you all along?
Heartwarming. Kamurocho's creepiest man has a set of ethics that he abides by.
Man who's never not worn an open bathrobe in his life says he actually applauds you for not killing someone right in front of him.
Now this, Kamurocho.
When he told you to do it in the first place.
This immunocompromised Saejima doesn't kill a man every single day.
24-hour Cinderella playing in the background. Kage's like, so there's like two things you want to do, right? And like this continues to be like repeated throughout the chapter, where it's like there are two, and Saejima's like, yes, there are two things I want to do. I want to see my boss, and I want to get even with
Majima.
I want to see my boss. I want to see my boss, and I want to see my boy.
By the way, just in case you're wondering, Ivan's gonna be okay. He'll be in the hospital for a little bit, but he'll probably be back in the ring in like a week.
I just love that they're like, when they wrote this scene, they're like, people are gonna be freaking out about, is he okay? Please let Ivan be okay.
No killing.
No killing allowed.
The one Yakuza, the one Ryoga Gotoku rule, protagonist cannot kill ever.
Never.
This would be a drop in the bucket for Saejima's kill count, but like, even if we found out that his jaw's wired shut and his spine is broken, but he's alive, he's okay. He fell off a skateboard, basically. He'll be fine.
Falling off a skateboard can fuck you up.
That's true. Saejima, he didn't fall off a skateboard. He touched the top of an oven while taking some cornbread out.
Still pretty hot.
Oh, that's pretty bad. He got a paper cut. This can get infected. Never mind.
So, Saejima's like now totally reassured that he hasn't gone to 19 counts.
Why kill 18 guys when you could kill just one?
He's like, okay, cool. So about those two things I want. And Florist is like, yeah, let's cross these off in order.
And he's here tonight.
Please welcome him to the
boys.
stage.
Your patriarch from the 80s.
I keep wanting to say his name is Katsuyori Shibata, but that's a wrestler. That's a real man.
Also not this guy. This is Sasai.
Yes, this is Patriarch Sasai.
Right, Sasai, not Shibata.
We find out that
Shibata's the bastard man.
Yeah, the Ueno Seiwa put out a hit on Sasai back in 85, so he fucking disappeared. Nobody knew where he was, and he was just, a few months later, he was brought into Purgatory, just barely alive, and now he just lives on the streets of Kamurocho.
Okay,
he's just a homeless guy.
So the floor says something here that doesn't make sense to me. He tells Saejima that the one who brought Sasai half dead to him was Majima.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
How is that possible?
Yeah, as we know now, he was in the hole for a year after.
He had a few
Maybe he had like
minutes.
a couple days or something.
They gave him a freebie for like 20 minutes. They said, you go get your stuff, go get a toothbrush, you're gonna need it. Don't just come straight back, okay? Don't do any man deliveries.
So here's the thing, the very first scene of the next part disproves that.
Yeah. Well,
is it possible? Can I please? We've been doing this podcast for a long time.
Yeah.
I've had a theory in the back of my head that I've been waiting for just this moment.
Great.
Is it possible that there's two Majimas?
Two Majima theory.
Have you ever considered double Majima theory?
You know, I've never seen Majima and Hanya Man in the same room.
Now, hold on a minute.
Now, the first one of them get killed in Yakuza 1 whenever he got shot and
fell into the docks. Yeah,
exactly.
right.
What do we know about Majima? He's everywhere. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And also, have you ever really thought about how he acts so differently sometimes? Because sometimes he's like crazy and sometimes he's normal. Is it possible that it's two men?
So you think that Suit Majima is a different guy?
Yeah,
I think that the guy that we play as in Yakuza 0 is Majima normal, and then in that really impactful scene where he gets a costume change and he kind of puts on an act, that is actually his twin brother. One thing you gotta know about the Yakuza series is that they love to have secret twin brothers.
They do. You're right.
It's true.
It's Majima Goro with a U.
Yeah. It's a Majima Goro with an umlaut.
Yeah, it's Gorou.
Guro Majima. Anyway, it's confirmed. I'm so glad we all can come to this conclusion. Thank you very much.
Yeah, all I'm saying is I've never seen Majima, Hanya Man, Garomi, Officer Majima, and several other characters.
Is this like Officer Jenny from Pokemon? Is that what you're trying to tell me? That there is just like 15 Majimas?
Yeah, that's why there's actually one never left Osaka. The one that's in Kamurocho is totally separate. One of them never left Osaka.
There is no Majima Gumi. It's literally Majima and his brothers, and his giant extended family.
And Minami and Nishida.
Yeah, and also his fraternal twins and also his identical twins. All of them.
Mm-hmm.
So, Shibata, sorry, I keep saying Shibata. Sasai is not doing well. He can't talk. He doesn't really do anything. But Saejima is very sad to see him, and he grabs him and he's like, Boss, I'm sorry.
Boss,
I'm sorry,
it's me, Saejima. I'm here. What happened?
It's me, your boy. It's your boy. It's your boy, Saejima.
It's your boy. You already know who it is.
One of the things that, like, on revisiting these scenes that I found myself disappointed with was I wish they actually stuck with more literal translations than they do. Because a lot of the dialogue in Yakuza is just people calling other characters by honorifics.
Yeah.
And I guess, like, the translation team was like, well, that's silly. We're going to make up things that they're saying here instead. So, like, there's a point here where Saejima's just trying to get Sasai to, like, recognize him. And eventually it works, but he's like, what he says is, Oyaji, Sasai no Oyaji, which means boss, boss Sasai. What it gets translated as is boss, it's me, Saejima. Which makes it less impactful to me when Sasai really finally does raise his eyes and after the florist has been like, he's not going to recognize you, homie.
He remembered him after all this time. He knew his name.
Right, like, be able to come up with Saejima's name and face on his own without Saejima saying
it. It's not like he's repeating it. He remembered it all these years. Wow, good point.
So,
this is why we pay you, Audrey.
Thanks. Right. I'm a podcasting professional. Anyone will tell you. But, so, like, that's one of the things, and, like, the other big thing is that, like, a lot of his Kyodais are translated as just Majima, which is, like...
I did notice that, and is it too much? Did they think it was too much?
Like, Kyodai is, like, an important word, and I wish they had translated Kyodai also as brother instead of bro.
Yeah.
Like, to me, bro is a really good translation for Aniki.
Yeah, Aniki.
I totally agree.
Yeah,
Aniki, they usually say bro, but then brother means a lot more to the...
This is, Kyodai's fucking Metal Gear Solid-ass brother, especially in this context, and, like...
Kyodai is one of those words that's on par with, Sasuke, fuck you, you are my nakama!
Right.
And then it says, like, authors note, I won't translate this to family because you do not understand how emotionally beautiful this word is.
Yeah, the word family does not mean the same thing as
it does not mean the same.
You can't convey the same emotional weight through simply saying family.
Yeah, so anyway, that's my little, like, Japanese author's note, I guess, for this chapter, is that, like, there's a in this chapter especially, I guess, because this is the one I'm watching, but there's a lot of people, like, a lot of the dialogue is just people calling each other honorifics, and the translation team was just like, we're gonna make up stuff they're saying here because we don't want to do that, which is like, all right.
I definitely always notice it with Kyodai. That's an easy one. I didn't notice it
that's one that you can, like, It's not like when the 16 different words that are interchangeable for Yakuza in these games.
Right.
Yeah. They're like
Shinpira.
like Gokuyo or whatever. That's always just Yakuza.
Gumi, etc. Yeah.
Gumi, yeah. But yeah, that one I think is reasonable and also easy to hear.
Yeah.
It's audible. It's right there. But anyway,
and because it's always said with weight, because it's a weighty word. Like they always like separate it out. It's like
it means the one word that they say. They're just screaming Kyodai.
It means something. Most importantly, it means something to the characters who are saying it.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, not to derail, but
no, I love it. I'm always
took our podcast off.
I'm always eager to hear your notes on these because we don't pay enough attention to the game to have them ourselves.
So let's see.
A bitch gets the 365 days on Duolingo and suddenly thinks that they're a Japanese expert.
I have officially, you've passed I can't remember the name of the test that you have to take to the like fluency test, but you're like level 4 in that.
Yeah.
So Saejima's, he's ticked one of it, he's having a productive day. He's ticked one of the 2 things he needed to do off his checklist, off his phone app that he's using. Now his second one is I need to go see Majima, and then I need to go kick Majima's ass and figure out what happened. So Florist gives Saejima some really great directions where he says, okay, this is going to be the rest of the chapter is you trying not to get caught by the cops.
Yeah, well, first of all,
so
he's like, by the way, cops are everywhere.
Yeah. Your goal right now is to just make it back to your hideout, which is like right next to the Millennium Tower.
The cool like greased lightning workshop.
Yeah, the greased lightning workshop.
Of good old
now you
Keto.
have to go. Yeah, you need to go through like 5 different loading screens to get even to the place with the greased lightning workshop. It's insane. Just because there's fucking cops everywhere. There's so many streets you cannot walk down. Like it's right down the street, right? You pop up at what, like Children's Park, I think it is?
Yeah.
One thing
it's the Children's Park you come out immediately at.
Yeah, the one down the street from the
gamers
pop-up.
love. I've always had my pulse on what gamers love, and one thing that gamers really love is when they're told that they can't go to a place.
So there's like a few. So yeah, Florist is like, "Hey, you broke out of prison, right?" And Saejima's like, "Maybe," and Florist is like, "Cool. Everyone's looking for your huge ass."
Yeah.
And he's like, well, anyway, use the sewers. You're kind of a beast of a man, right? Manhole covers won't be an issue for you. And Saejima's like, yeah.
I could give you... I have like a special tool that you can use to lift them, but you don't even need it. You can just use your hands.
I love the idea, some parts of the map are inaccessible due to construction. Some parts of the map are inaccessible due to like, oh, there's an accident here. But... the sewer system always existed. It's just that none of the other characters are big and strong enough to get to it.
That's right. And so this part sucks. Like, there are cops on every corner, basically, and you have to, like, go around. Like, stealth sections in games always suck, but, like, it is particularly bullshit to put Big McLarge shoes.
This is the hugest man. They shouldn't have him sneaking around. This should be like kill every cop in the city.
Yeah, this should be plow directly through the cops and get to your grease lightning workshop.
What are those? They should put a cow catcher on the front of him and just have him run through the streets like a locomotive.
Like, listen, I don't like Tanemura, but like this could be a good part for him.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. This would be like a Tanemura thing. Like, the cops are turning against you, Tanemura. You need to evade them because you're like a slippery guy.
Yeah, but like anyway, asking Saejima to do this is very funny, and it's like the issue about it is in 4 in particular, the like landscape design of Kamurocho is like very messy about what is a viable path and what isn't, particularly of these secret paths. Like, trying to locate what is a sewer you can actually go through and what is a staircase you can actually go up. It's like, they look exactly the same as things that are totally uninteractable.
Yeah, you just need to look on the map. I mean, that's the only
and even with, like, even with the marker, it's like, where the fuck, like, which one of these? There's, like, 4 staircases. It's like...
Well, there's always, like, a marker on the stairways that you can take, like a green upstairs marker, sort of thing.
But, yeah.
Still
anyway, it doesn't mean that I'm not happy that I don't want to have to do a stealth section, is it?
Oh, it still sucks. It fucking sucks. Don't get me wrong.
when you go up onto the rooftop, because to get to your underground Grease Lightning hideout, you do need to climb up 6 stories to take some rooftop, do some parkour. But up on the roofs, you do meet Kamiyama, who I guess off screen had another really impactful prison escape scene.
Well, he said that like in the chaos of you and fucking what's his name, who gives a shit, Peking Duck Man, escaping the prison, he also managed to get out just in the chaos.
Can I give you another one of my patented theories?
Hamasaki, yeah.
One of my other patented theories.
Yeah, please hit me.
So you can't escape prison without meeting an old enemy and having a meaningful like relationship develop, and then having them pass tragically, get shot or whatever.
Well, you certainly can't have a Yakuza game.
Who is a Yakuza we haven't seen in 20 plus years? Kuze helped
Kamiyama get out of prison.
Kamiyama get out of prison, and he got.
He's like, when we get out of here, you and me, we're Kyodai now. We're partners in crime.
Kyodai.
And then
I'm gonna go find that Kiryu Kazuma, and I'm gonna show him what's up.
I think he retired to trans right activism.
I hope so, but I was thinking maybe he was in Okinawa Penitentiary number 2 for the rest of his life. But that's cool too. I like that too.
Hell yeah. Also, before you even meet up with Kamiyama, the second you get out of the sewers from talking to the florist, some fucking guy talks to you. To be like, hey, I saw you fighting in the Coliseum. My name's... What's his fucking name? Does anybody remember this stupid guy's name? It starts with an S. It doesn't matter. I'm just pointing it out that it happens.
Steve.
Stupid man. Steve. Steven says to you, hey, I saw you fighting in the Coliseum. Do you want to join my dojo? And you say, no, I don't. And you leave.
You say, wait, now?
Now?
The chapter I'm going to lose control.
The urgent music is playing right now, and it will be for the rest of the chapter.
The urgent music is playing. I'm hiding from the cops, and also in 15 minutes, I'm not going to be playing as Saejima till the very end of the game. Are you sure this is the right time to deliver a brand new, multiple hours long piece of in-game content? RGG, are you fucking kidding me, guys? Should we just talk about what this is?
Yeah, it's the dojo. It's like a Tamagotchi thing. Like you recruit karate guys and you put them through training sessions and eating sessions and hangout sessions to get their stats boosted, and then they compete in karate tournaments. Eventually you get to the end of it and you beat Steven's rivals.
You see, I, the enlightened RGG player, never did any of the side content outside of the basic side missions. So
I have done the dojos, the dojo side story.
I touched it for about 5 minutes and said, "This is not even that fun." Also, while Saejima,
I will not race cars. I will not do real estate. I will not help hostesses.
Okay, the real estate's pretty good.
I didn't do Akiyama's hostess shit, but I did do the dojo. Dojo's decent.
Okay. Also, while Saejima is climbing across the rooftops, he trips and falls down a manhole, and he trips and falls into the master, the guy digging the big hole. And I just want to tell our listeners what happens at the end of the big hole. Basically, you do the mini game where you got to beat up guys, and there's boulders and rocks. There's a part where he has to get a bomb from what's his name, the Kamiyama. He has to get a big comedy bomb to blow through an air raid shelter in Tokyo. Then they get in there, and what they find is not treasure like they thought it was, but some memoirs and a sword. And my god, gang, this man is a military general during World War II, fashy as fuck. He's got a sword and a memoir about his beliefs on fighting and combat and dying for your country, and it's raising so many alarms for me. And he's like, after we swapped out swords for guns, the lives of the soldier became meaningless, and the skill in swordcraft became meaningless. The way of our countries, our fighting spirit, blah, 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 fascist. And then the master's like, this is the wisdom of my father. Oh, also, take this sword and this precious ore. I guess the cave is full of gold also, so there is a big pile of money at the end, and it's an air raid.
This
shelter,
guy's just
but
mad
okay.
that Ryoma Sakamoto cut his grandfather into 5 million pieces back in the 1800s.
When Ryoma Sakamoto was engaging his peaceful and bloodless slaughter of the entirety of the
Shinsengumi.
Shinsengumi, where he didn't kill a single person when just the guys.
Damn.
Just
The
everybody.
shogunate.
That's crazy. It's a good thing that ideology won the war. Oh, wait.
That ideology won the war, and he says, I will spread this far and wide to Japan, and I'll use all the money from the gold. Here, take this sword, this sword, and what is this? Is this a Hitler youth knife? I don't know what that's. Let's get rid of that. And then he says, I will give this sword back to you when I'm done with my business. This belongs in your family, and the sword is Sakura Storm, of course.
It's Sakura Storm, great.
Rip Bozo. Sorry your country lost the war, loser.
This isn't even a unique sword, dumbass. There's like 50 of these.
There's like, these are, you know how one of the sword items is mass-produced blade? I think that should be just what Sakura Storm is called, because it is also
it's a maul
mass-produced.
sword. It's a pretty good maul sword, but it's still a maul sword.
It's that, like, Katana YouTube channel. He bought it from them.
Cold Steel.
Anyways, sure, something like that. I don't fucking know. Anyway, that's what happens at the end of the tunnel is a fascist writings. It's a signed copy of Mein Kampf that I keep around just to remind myself of what evil looks like.
Or no Kampf.
Yeah, it's Harlan Crow's Garden of Evil is at the end of the tunnel.
He's like, this is my life's work, is to discover what my father left before me, and he goes in and it's Harlan Crow's racist garden, and he goes, oh no,
Boku no
and then you have
Kampf
to-
Academia.
You have to do the whole minigame in reverse to seal up the family shame. Anyway, that's what happens at the end of the tunnel.
There is one other person on the roofs that I want to shout out.
Sure.
Which is the anti-work business lady, former sex worker, OL, current OL.
Hell yeah.
So, I don't know if either of you ran into her, but she's like hanging out on the first roofs that you go into, and she basically like gives you experience points by talking to her. And her whole thing was like, I used to be a cabaret hostess, but now I work at an office and I hate my fucking boss. And sometimes all you need to do is like come up to a rooftop and yell about how much you hate your fucking boss. And so you like meet her in the middle of her yelling about her manager, and she gives you that wisdom. And there's like a thing that comes up and it's just like, you've gained wisdom from Kamurocho residents. 500 experience points.
I'm always gaining
Nice.
wisdom from Kamurocho residents who hate their jobs.
Yeah. So,
Well,
Yeah,
powerful
that is
thing
a
to
thing that
do.
you can do. You can just like talk to random people, and sometimes they say shit, and you get experience in this game.
yeah.
I wish that
So
was in the
she's-
other games. That's pretty nice.
Yeah, so 500 pro unionization experience points.
Congratulations,
I don't think
Saejima.
I don't think no offense to the Yakuza, we like our boys. I don't think any of them has any shred of class consciousness in their entire body. Seeing as how all of them are just like, I will die for my boss. I will go to prison for 45 years for my boss. Thank you.
Of the Yakuza
I would do it
proper,
again.
no, Tachibana did.
Oh yeah.
Tachibana knew
it's-
all about class.
Oh yeah.
Please help. It's fucking Akiyama's like, please help, my hostesses are unionizing. What do I do?
My hostesses 21F, 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 21F.
Well, first off, you should have taken their passports whenever they signed up to
Top
work for you.
you.
comment from Mad Dog 85. Anyways, we get back to eventually through many misadventures. We do get back to the Grease Lightning cool boy hideout, and all of our homeless friends that Saejima has made are lying dead on the pavement. They're all caught in glue traps. They're having a bad time. Cheeto's there. He saw everything happen. Wait. No,
No, this is
Minami's
afterwards.
there. Yeah,
Minami is sitting on the desk, like, waiting, and Saejima is like, holy shit, what happened? And the guys are like, he just barged in here. And Saijima's
He
like,
didn't
cool,
appreciate our rockabilly aesthetic, and he beat us up.
Yeah, well, I mean, he should, because of it. Listen, I have a lot to talk about Minami, but mostly about how much I hate his Ed Hardy ass Irizumi. But Yeah, like, Saejima sees Minami sitting there, is like, cool, I'm gonna punch your, like, lights out, and Minami's like, no, don't do that, I didn't come here to fight, they attacked me first.
Do you feel
And he
good
might be
beating up all
telling the
those homeless
truth.
guys, Fig Man? You feel good beating up those homeless guys? You like that? Are you sure about that?
He loved it.
Know. He loved it. He loved every second of it. He's a sicko. But he's going to become a cop in America at the end of the game.
He's
LAPD
definitely going to America. What he does there remains unclear. Maybe he'll be a massage therapist.
The LAPD gets one beautiful, brave soldier stronger every Yakuza game. Mm-hmm. Saluting and crying. Thank you for your service.
Yeah, the old Friends senior NPC sanctuary. America. It's just America.
It's just the LAPD. It's specifically the LAPD.
Well,
what do you think Makoto did when she moved to America?
I mean, she did become a massage therapist.
That's what you think. She joined LA's Finest and she started busting heads. That's what she loves to do. She loves to do it.
Give a woman her sight, and suddenly
this is her way of getting back at all of the Yakuza.
Yeah, she's gonna put the boot on the neck of all those gangsters over in LA.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, Minami's there in all his like Ed Hardy ass Irizumi glory. I hate this Irizumi.
It's not good.
I hate the fact that he was like, no, I want to get a Western one, and Majima didn't stop him. It's stupid. It's a skull with a snake going through it. I think he...
Oh, he's a Harry Potter fan?
Yeah, it's a fucking Death Eater tattoo. Yeah, I hate it.
You know Harry Potter fans love to get those tattoos.
No, it's a reference to Outer Heaven from Metal Gear Solid.
No, it's a reference to Ed Hardy. That I think is actually the closest thing.
I was gonna start talking about J.K. Rowling on my podcast, but then I realized I have the freedom to not do that, so I can just not do that.
Yeah, it's true. And Minami's like, anyway, Oyaji wants to see you, and Saejima's like, Majima wants to see you? Wants to see me? And Minami's like, yeah, so anyway, show up tomorrow. Bye.
Tomorrow night at the office, which is now in the Millennium Tower. Living it up.
They got that bombed out floor. It's a good deal.
Mm-hmm.
They
literally did. They're on the top floor.
The correct answer is which bombed out floor.
Yeah, the king of subtlety over here, as per usual, putting his office in a really discreet location.
I think that's just where the captain's office is, because that's where Kashiwagi was in the last game.
Was he? He wasn't on the top floor though. He's on like the third from the top floor. He's right up there, but not
somewhere.
Quite.
Yeah, true.
I mean, Majima deserves it. He built the fucking thing, but
wait, he built Kamurocho Hills. He built Kamurocho Hills.
Right.
Yeah, he didn't build the Millennium Tower.
You're right.
He kind of indirectly, in a way, helped build the Millennium Tower because he found the person who owned the empty lot.
Yeah.
But he didn't put it up with his own two hands like he did. With Nishida's own two hands, like he did.
That's right.
Kamurocho Hills.
When do you think they first met?
Majima and Nishida?
Yeah.
Probably what happened is that Makoto and her doctor walked away and Majima disappeared into the crowd, and then you met a little boy, like a little orphan boy, sitting on the ground.
So I have read a lot of fic, and I have two favorite headcanons from that.
Okay. Yeah, let's hear them.
One is that Nishida never actually officially swore up.
Oh yeah, I fully believe that. That's true.
And that what he was like in the process of it with the Shimano family when Shimano made Majima captain. And or gave Majima his own family, and he was like, you need to get a captain, and Majima kept putting it off until eventually Shimano was like, tell me who your captain is right now or I'm going to punch you in the fucking face. And Majima just like pointed to the first random guy he saw. It's like, that guy.
Great.
And that was Nishida.
I like that theory.
And then the other one is that like way back in the early aughts, that basically like Nishida had come over to Kamurocho as like a sex worker as well, and like Majima was doing rounds and collecting money, and the guy tried to bribe him up with sex workers instead and like offered Nishida, and he was like, absolutely not. Hey kid, you want a better job than this? Do you know how to drive? And Nishida was like, yup.
Or Majima ordered a pizza and the delivery person came and then he offered him a job and said, do you want to be my boy for the rest of my life, for the rest of your life?
I like
how are you
I'll pay you twice as much as you're making right now.
So you pay him $6 an hour.
Majima pays him in literal thanks, which is the only person he gives that to.
Aww. That's simultaneously so sweet and so fucked up.
Yep.
Does he pay him? No, but he does give him gratitude.
The Majima Goro experience.
After Minami leaves, Kido sort of pops out. He just no. I think doesn't Saejima go to sleep? Like
yeah,
yeah.
Like,
literally,
well,
there's like no transition. He basically is like, all right, guess I'm going to kill my brother tomorrow.
He does like the thing that dogs do when he just circles around himself a couple times and then he lays down.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, he's got like 24 hours before he needs to meet up. You know, he's got plenty of time.
Ooh, I got plenty of time.
It's Kido o'clock. He's here. He's wearing his cool jacket. We'd love to see him. He tells Saejima, guess what? Kamurocho, still cops everywhere.
And there's still cops everywhere. So here's 500 steps that you need to take to get to the Millennium Tower, which is literally like upstairs.
He might as well be giving him like a treasure map that says like 6 paces south, 5 paces east, 16 paces north. Turn right at the forked tree with the knot on the south side.
Press on the secret brick to get through the wall so you can.
The best part of this is that Kido's like, all right, I'm going to give you simple instructions, and then gives him the whole thing. And Saejima's like, are you fucking shitting my ass here?
Yeah, they do point it out. It's pretty funny.
What are you going to do, Saejima? Carve it into your little wooden statues?
Well, yeah, it's on a phone to write it down on.
Is it possible? Is it possible that Saejima is illiterate? I'm just throwing it.
Third Jordan theory of the night.
Is it? Have
I don't think he's read anything as of yet.
Maybe he used to be literate, but maybe he forgot.
He's been in prison a long time.
I've never seen him read a book before. That's all I'm saying. Just saying. Maybe he doesn't know how to do it.
He doesn't write blog posts to go with his revelations.
Maybe he's kindred spirits with Leah Michelle.
Yeah.
Listen, we stand an illiterate king.
Yeah.
It's not a bad thing. It's just a thing about him that we appreciate. Just a fact. Saejima says, I'm gonna go simultaneously hug my brother and kiss my brother and kick his ass at the same time, all at once.
And then murder him.
And then kill him, and then let me try to follow my very intricate instructions. And then Kido's like, hey, before you leave...
Whoa, hold on, I got a question.
Yeah. Hold up. Do you feel bad about killing all those people?
You have any regrets, Saejima?
And he's like, I regret killing all those people, but I don't regret going to prison for 25 years.
Yeah, I regret that lives were lost, but I don't regret doing the jail time. Like, I would do it all over again.
If there was a way that I could have gone to prison for 25 years without killing a person, without killing, 18 people, I would totally do it. Yeah. I would do it in a second. But sadly, me going to prison did require me killing 18 people, so...
Yeah, only way I could think of.
R.I.P. me, I guess.
But hey, that's what honor, duty, and loyalty is all about.
Yeah.
We love those Yakuza buzzwords. They just pull them out of a little fishbowl. They've got some magnetic poetry. This is honor, duty, loyalty, courage. What a man's duty. They like
Dreams.
that one. Or what? Take responsibility for my actions.
Yume.
Or a man's responsibility. They love that one too.
Yeah.
And he reached into the fishbowl. And he grabbed those words and he said them to Kido.
Kido, that's what you gotta do.
But then he said the coolest thing that was not in the fishbowl. He came up with this one where he says, "You gotta go balls out. You gotta go balls out.
You get one chance. Like, he can tell Kido's got a lot on his mind. He's thinking about like doing something, and he's like,
"This is
you only get this one chance to do it. You gotta do it."
It's so funny that the Yakuza are bad role models, and Saejima just got out of jail for 25 years, and he's just like, kid. Hell yeah.
No half measures, Kido.
The only good Yakuza role models are actually the Okinawa guys who are just like...
Honestly, they're not even criminals.
Right,
they're just good
Ryudo,
boys.
Yeah, the Ryudo
They're just the guys club.
The Ryudo family is exactly 3 people.
Well, 2
makes
now.
It's Nakahara,
Yeah,
it's
the 2
Nakahara,
now.
Rikia, and Mikio. And
Like,
Rikio's
I don't-
not alive anymore. It's 2.
I don't think Nakahara, I think
know.
genuinely nobody ever had the heart to tell Nakahara that he's not actually a criminal.
And they're not.
He's just like,
they're not criminals.
He's just a landlord.
They are the.
he's just a landlord he's the one good landlord, I guess. Except he's not a good landlord. He does try to kick Kiryu off of his property.
But they're the idealized Yakuza. That's. I totally understand why Kiryu is like.
It doesn't
Yeah.
Rikia die because he's trying to be cool like
Yes.
Kiryu, the
Yes.
bad role model?
Yes.
Even though Kiryu is like, don't do it, don't be a hero.
Don't do it. Do
you
not
know,
be like
don't-
me.
Yeah.
And he's like, cool. Oh man, justice for Nakahara. I guess the Ryudos all moved to America to become cops, I guess.
Well, they're in future games,
Are they?
aren't they? I think.
No, they're not.
You made me.
Oh, you're
you
right.
Gave
No,
me false
sorry.
hope for a second.
You think
I
of
was
the
like,
boys
sorry,
from
it's
Yakuza
just-
6, which are the same thing again.
yeah, the same
That's,
guys.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So he tells Kido that if he's going to do something, it should land him in prison for 50 years, if anything. And good job. Good luck, kid. He then proceeds to sneak around the city under a big box that he doesn't fit under for approximately 35 to 40 minutes, before finally ending up at
In
the
the
door
lobby of the Millennium Tower.
of the Millennium Tower.
Surprise! It's Minami's there again.
Minami
With
and
a, like,
500 goons are waiting
Yep.
on you.
I really like Minami's speech here because Minami looks at him and goes, "All right, before you meet Oyaji, who I've obviously, if you haven't figured out, have a massive crush on. Don't ask about it. You're gonna have to go through us because Oyaji isn't sure that you're who you say you are, and if you are who you say you are, we're about to get all our asses kicked. So that's gonna be fun." And Saejimi's like, "Cool." And then you barrel into people like a freight train for 20 minutes.
Once again, he
certainly
puts on
do.
his.
This is really
he puts
fun.
on his little. He puts on his little cow catcher on his front and choo-choo runs around, just knocking dudes on their asses.
you have a huge goon fight. You fight all the goons. Then Minami steps up. You fight Minami. He's got his drunken boxing.
Minami
does
does.
that again.
Minami is the first person in history to use a candle lighter in a combat scenario. and
It's so funny.
It's so good.
Like,
I love
he could've
Minami.
used
What a
it, like-
freak-ass bitch.
There's something so funny about, he could have used a Zippo or something, but no, he's
Yeah,
using
you would
a-
expect like
he's-
the Zippo. Like that's kind of the
That's
the
like the-
standard
the-
badass
yeah.
lighter.
No, he's just out here with the candle lighter. I've got
It's the first
one
thing you
to
can
light
find
my
in his
candles.
apartment.
This is why I'm so sad that he doesn't show up again in later games, because, it makes so much sense that Majima chose him as
Yeah.
the
I mean,
the
he's
head of the
basically just a little.
junior
He's a
division.
little Majima. He's just a baby Majima.
Yeah,
He probably, after he got his ass kicked, he was like, "Damn, I can't do this like Majima can. I'm just gonna become normal now.
I'm gonna be
Goodbye."
normal.
yeah.
This is hard. Being
He's
crazy
Majima
is hard.
with less trauma and less gender.
Plus, I don't like all the alcohol that I have to put in my mouth to
He's,
breathe all the fire.
he's-
It sucks.
I'll be controversial time. He's Majima as portrayed by Jared Leto.
I mean,
He's Jared
yeah.
Leto's Majima.
Yeah,
He's got a tattoo
Twisted.
on his palm that says "ha ha 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 ha," and it's got a little smiley face on it. Or a little,
It's
like,
this
laughing
crazy
face on it.
guy.
yeah, he's Majima with a dick piercing.
He's
You
know
know
he
he has
does,
a
yeah.
Prince
He's
Albert.
Majima-
Look at his
Absolutely.
face.
Absolutely.
that
Look
man's
at him.
frenulum. That's a man with a
A
an
Prince
altered
Albert. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so again, my favorite fighting styles in 4 are Akiyama and Saejima, who are
Yeah.
about as different as you could be.
Oh yeah.
But they
Yeah.
are fun. It is fun to play as Saejima and just body
Demolish
people.
style.
from
Yeah.
Yakuza 0.
You
It's
just-
fun to just make guys. It's fun to go dude bowling.
Yeah, exactly. His heat moves are so silly.
I like the one where he uses a guy's head as a battering ram to fruitlessly knock down a wall. I think it's a revelation move, but he just He just runs a dude headfirst into a wall. It looks like a thing that would instantly kill a person in real life.
Yeah.
As with all of his heat moves.
Or the one where he like throws a guy against the wall and then stomps on him while he's still planted on the wall.
Yeah.
It's good shit.
I mean, the classic one is him grabbing the dude by the ankle, flooring him, and then elbow dropping him afterwards if you get the extra move. Mm-hmm. So, anyway, yeah, you do that for about 20 minutes, and then Minami gives up the ghost. Except not really. He's like out of breath, bruised and bloody. Again, you understand why Majima did make him captain of the junior division, but he's like barely able to like hold himself up, and he's like, "I'm not done, not by a long shot." And
this isn't blood; it's victory wine. Do you think that when they say junior division, I'm thinking like 9 to 10 years old?
No. So Yakuza have junior divisions, which are under 18. And these are basically that they are recruiting pools, essentially.
Damn, I didn't expect you to give me a real answer to my joke, but thank you.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I
just wanted to imagine, like, Majima Kids Club.
That's
all.
I mean, if you guys are actually interested in this kind of thing, one of my favorite manga is a manga called Wild Adapter. And it is about the junior division of a Yakuza and a new drug called Wild Adapter that basically alters people's biology. It's a really interesting manga. It's semi-BL, but not like really that much. The art is beautiful. It's by an artist called Kazuya Minakura, who does my favorite series, Sayuki. That's her most well-known series. But yeah, that's where I learned all about junior divisions of Yakuza from.
So it's not like little boys in their propeller beanies, like selling.
Yeah, it's high schoolers who like, for very clear reasons, can't do any of the actual Yakuza business because they can't even integrate in like polite society, basically. But it's basically like recruiting pools.
That's pretty fucked up.
And so, yeah, like in the same way that like Sunshine Orphanage basically was, or Sunflower Orphanage basically was, whereas like Kazuma kept these kids who were the kids of people he killed. But when Kiryu and Nishiki wanted to join his family, he said no once.
Them up.
He said yes. And then he said yes. So you have to really appreciate
No, he was a very restrained man.
He's got to put up some token opposition. But,
he could have said yes right away, but he said no.
And Yumi became a hostess who then
It's like joining the Yakuza is like converting to Judaism, and the rabbi has to say no to you 3 times before he lets you do it.
That's just apologies, Jordan. Oh god. See, this is the problem. I'm also Jewish. You can't pull this shit on me. I know how this works.
Anyways, my favorite part of the chapter happens after he beats Minami, which is he goes outside and the fucking Majima electrical parade is out there.
Yeah, Majima's here. He's got his snakeskins on, baby. He's
and there's the entire streets. The entire, like, every street of Kamurocho is packed wall to wall with Majima's foot soldiers. It's amazing.
So I'm introducing a 6th love language, which is whatever the fuck this is.
Yeah, lining off every street with your goons so you and your boy can just have time to yourself.
This is, in fact, all 5 of them combined.
This is a secret, like, bonus love language that nobody but Majima has access to. Which is just dude parade.
25 years of clawing his way to the top just so he can
make a corridor of dudes
really
for him
good
and
Kyodai before he dies by his hand.
I wish he had like a stadium set up with Majima Gumi. They all have the little like black and white cards, and they're saying like sorry Saejima, I love you. Kill me if you want, but here's what happened.
They're all holding boomboxes.
They're all.
I've got 5 million guys to hold boomboxes outside your window at the prison, Saejima.
So So, Saejima, to his credit, like, you can see that he's like, oh, fuck this, as soon as this happens, but he doesn't say anything, and he just, like, looks at Majima and goes, so where are we going? And of course, where else could we possibly go besides Yoshida Batting Center?
I can't believe, I can, but also I can't believe that the Yoshida Batting Center is their special spot together.
It's Yoshida Batting Center, where Majima makes the worst decisions of his life repeatedly.
Kidnapping children was the best. Kidnapping Haruko was the best decision he made in his life, because it was what put Kiryu into his life again, so... I'll just, you can write your check on the way out.
It's true. He didn't crash a truck through the
he didn't ever crash.
Cage.
And they even put it in the fucking movie. It was the best part about the movie.
Yeah,
it was in the goddamn movie, and it ruled. But yeah,
the crack of the bat, baby.
They walk down to Yoshida Batting Center, and Majima just gets right to it. He's just cracking these bad boys, hitting home runs left, right, and center. He doesn't give a shit.
He's left-handed, by the way, or he's swinging left-handed.
Saejima does a cool ass move where he just catches the baseball right. Yeah,
because he's like Majima. Hey, are you like ever gonna? You're gonna like talk to me, dude? You're gonna like fucking explain anything?
Yeah, specifically, he's
come on, let's hang out.
Well, he's specifically like, you know why I'm here, right? And Majima's like, uh-huh, to see Sasai again, right? And to get even with me.
Uh-huh.
And Saejima's like, cool, why are you fucking around then?
Because he's Majima, that's all he knows how to do. He's fucking around.
There's a very, like, no children undercurrent here, except instead of, I hope you die, I hope we both die, it's, I hope I die, I hope you kill me.
Yes.
The whole business between Majima and Saejima, I think, is a lot sadder when you focus in on what happened to him in Yakuza 0 after he got out of the hole, like on top of everything else in his torture prison. This boy's been through a lot. And now he thinks his like the Piper has been called upon him to kill him.
And he's like, yeah, you know what? I've got it coming.
I mean, that's really what it is. And, like, I joked around about, like, Majima's love language before, but, like, this is actually his love language, right? Where it's like, I'm not really interested that much in debating what form of love he has for Saejima. Personally, I think that Majima's a bisexual disaster who immediately falls in love with anyone who shows him kindness for more than 5 minutes.
He's like a dog if you give a dog a bag of cheese.
I mean, literally, I think that
it
is...
isn't his name.
Right. No, but I think that is, like, an important part. Like, I think that the love he sought from Shimano, which obviously he never got, but I think that is, like, a really important part of his character and, like, a huge motivation behind everything through, certainly, Kiwami, through Yakuza 1, and obviously has after effects after it as well. But, anyone who has shown him I think about Lee, I think about Nishitani.
For all of Shimano's faults, from that moment in Yakuza 0 where he's like, I'm a family man through and through, Shimano, like, recognizes him and, like, gives him, accolades for what he's done.
And then he stuffs 100 pieces of fugu fish into his mouth.
Right.
Yes. Can't help but respect
him. But it's, obviously it's Makoto. It's a character that we haven't gotten to yet, who's in Y5, who I won't talk about. It's Saejima, it's Kiryu, it is Shimano, it's Nishitani, it's even Sagawa to an extent.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
Like, it is anyone, it's Lee, for sure. It's anyone who, like, shows him basically, like, 5 minutes of kindness, he falls a little bit in love with. I genuinely believe that. But regardless of what type of love he feels for Saejima, it is very clear that he loves Saejima. Like, that's not up for debate. And, his love, like, over the last 25 years... Obviously, Majima has been through the ringer. He's had highs and lows. I personally am of the opinion that he's been depressed throughout that entire thing.
Oh, yeah.
Are you trying? Wait, hold on. Sorry to interrupt. Are you trying to tell me that Majima's behaviors are not the mark of a person who's mentally well?
I mean, there's that, but I think the depression is specifically.
Are you trying to say that this man has some problems?
Yes, I am trying to say that he has some problem. And I think the thing that has kept him alive throughout that entire thing is the promise that he made to Saejima. Right? Like, that's, like, you can see, it's the reason why he does things that he really doesn't want to do. It's, like, the reason behind all of Yakuza 0. I mean, all of that bullshit. And it's the reason that even though he feels beholden to Shimano, he still unquestionably follows Shimano's demands, even when it's stuff that he's, like, clearly not comfortable 100% doing.
Yeah.
And it's all to fulfill
Claw
this
his way to the
promise.
top.
Right, and it's like there's a part in Yakuza 0, I think it's Sagawa, who says, like, you basically are living the dream life. Why would you want to even go back to the Yakuza? Like, what are you?
Yeah,
why
like
are you doing this?
you
Why
are
not just stay my pet forever and make me tons of money here?
Manager of the Cabaret Grand, like, you're doing great.
Everybody
you're making
loves
money.
you.
Yeah, like even once you're out of this prison sentence, you can just keep on doing this and you'd be doing fucking fine. But he wants to fulfill that promise.
And so, like, this is the one thing that has kept him alive, and now Saejima's back, so now he doesn't need to be alive anymore. And, like, that is the crux of this scene. So, where...
Because he's been working on fulfilling that promise, but also staying alive because of the price of the other promise that he broke, the Sworn Brothers thing, the price of betrayal, which is, of course, his own life. There is
a scene, actually, I don't know if you've seen some lines from Welcome to Night Vale, actually, that resonate really well for me, which it's early Welcome to Night Vale, obviously, because I was listening to it. And it's a episode about the council deciding, the city council deciding what you need to do to die. And Cecil has a line, it's like, we're all, like, now I believe that we all have to earn our deaths. I'm here working hard every day trying to die. And I think about that line all the time. And, like, that's what Majima's been building up to, basically, here. And so when Saejima's like, can you just tell me what happened? Majima's like, it doesn't matter what happened. Yeah, what matters is, like, it's done. So let's fucking do this, and I can finally stop living.
Yeah, no, I betrayed you. It doesn't really matter why it happened. So, like, kill me.
And Saejima, Saejima clearly doesn't get it when he stops the fight. Like, Majima's like, if you beat me, then I'll tell you what happened. And it's very clear that Majima has a death wish here at Saejima's hands. Sure. But Saejima doesn't get it. He's like, fine, fuck it, I'll beat you, and then you'll tell me what happens. A really hard fight in the game. Majima is a motherfucker.
He's so fucking fast. He does his like cyclone move where he spins around 1,000
the Majima tornado. Yeah.
When he's in heat mode, it's like just run away.
When Majima's in heat.
Yeah, when Majima's in heat. When the Mad Dog is in heat,
Yeah, the music here is also extremely good. This isn't like a very, very good version of Receive and Bite You. It's nuts.
This one's called Bites You.
Biting you,
exactly.
biting you, yeah. And yeah, he'll go in heat and just start dodging everywhere.
He loves to
like close in for an attack.
One of my favorite parts of Majima's style as an enemy in this game and in other games as well is the after image effect.
Yes, it's so it looks
so
where
good.
it's like I mean, it doesn't really matter. It like mechanically, it's completely irrelevant.
No, but it's
he's
cool.
just super fast. But it looks so cool to see him like moving so quickly that he leaves like after images.
Yeah.
He's a motherfucker to fight.
I love fighting Majima.
But you just body him enough times and he goes down.
Mm-hmm. And then this is my favorite part.
Yeah.
It's the part when after the fight, when they're just like, they're still going at it, and then Majima just like flops over, and then Saejima is just like, I'm gonna kill you with this punch, and then he also, before you can connect, he also just stops himself, and then he flops over, and they're just laying on the ground because they're too
old for this
shit. They're too old for this shit.
So I actually want to correct you a little bit on that because there's a difference in the order of how those things happen. What happens is Majima is brought down to his knees, and Saejima is about to finish him up with a punch, and Majima makes eye contact with him, and in that moment, Saejima sees that Majima wants him to kill him. And that this punch that he would land probably would do that at this point after the beating that Majima has taken, and he stops himself short because he doesn't want to kill Majima. Shocker.
Yeah.
And they both have this. It really gets to me with this character, especially for Majima, this character that's been like, I'm crazy for 3 games.
Yeah.
Where him and Saejima are just like, God damn it, we got old.
Yeah.
We're old now. We can't do this
They're in
anymore.
their early 50s.
Yeah.
And instead, Saejima's actually the first one to flop over.
Right.
Because he's about to kill Majima, and he sees that Majima wants it. He's like, "Oh, fuck you, dude," basically, and just flops over instead. And then Majima joins him by flopping over. And I think that's a really important order of those things.
He's like, "What's up with that eye patch?" And then Majima's like, "Don't worry about it. It's nothing. It's been there for 25 years." And then he's like, "Wait, 25 years since 85?" But he's gonna write it off, Majima. He's like, "Don't worry about this eye patch. This isn't fine."
It's a special tool that will come in handy at the beginning of next chapter. Don't worry about it.
I mean, Majima does take off the eye patch and show him that there's nothing there.
He shows him hole. He shows him the blue sapphire that he stuck in there.
Shows his hole.
He said, "I want you to put out your eye."
Heart, hole.
A really cute callback. Saejima says that Majima's a lot better at keeping up his Kansai bin now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. As much as I'm like a ride or die fan for this series, 100 years I'll never remember why Majima does the fake accent. Like what the point of it is.
It's
literally
because
just to sound tough.
Yeah,
Just to sound tough,
it's
yeah.
what
Okay.
Yakuza sound like.
Yeah.
This is his mental image of what a Yakuza is.
It's because he's trying to make it as a comedian.
That's right.
Because that's also what comedians do.
So yeah, no, it is just his mental image of what a Yakuza is ever since he was a teenager.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
And it's also Saejima.
He's the American. If he was American, he'd be just like, "Hey, what's up, you guys?
Exactly. Yeah.
Ah, wise guy, eh?"
And Saejima and Yasuko actually were from Osaka, right?
Right, I
Yeah.
think so. But they lived in
Possibly.
Tokyo. But yeah.
Yeah, I think the two of them actually were from Osaka. I forget how they met.
Yeah, I think so.
But yeah, so when he started living with them, and when he and Saejima made a pledge to each other, he's like, "All right, I'm going to be a real Yakuza like you," and
Yeah.
Kansai Ben is part of that. Huh?
This is when Majima reveals to Saejima, because he's talking about, how he lost his eye. He doesn't give any specifics, but he does say, that day that I lost you and Sasai, which I think is meaningful language from Majima.
Yeah.
And he reveals to Saejima that he thinks...
Isn't it that the day that Sasai and I lost you?
Yes, I think you're right.
Yeah.
I think I got it backwards.
Yeah.
He says, as far as he can tell, it was a setup. But the only person who would probably know the details of it was Shibata.
And he's dead.
So that is.
So I guess we'll never know.
Guess we'll
Shrugs.
never know.
I guess you gotta
End
go
of
back to
part
prison.
2.
He says, "Okay, I got the police car right outside. You can go back to prison now. Goodbye."
No negative consequences.
End of part 2. Good chapter, except for the parts when it sucked. But like the story was good.
Yeah,
what else
again,
is good for Yakuza 4?
great story, miserable gameplay.
I love the narrative in this chapter. Extremely good. Like
Saejima's whole storyline for Yakuza 4, except for that one part that we hate, is just superb, and I love it. But
and like 4 finally, like the first game, you know, not chronologically in terms of the timeline, but you know, in terms of when the games actually came out, finally giving Majima like a pathos is
right.
It does it so
and
good
having
too.
Majima drop the act like meaningfully is good. I love when he does it. I think he might have done it a little bit in Yakuza 3 when Kiryu is like.
He does it. He does it
a little bit when Kiryu's
He does
not
it
in
a bit
town,
in 2, actually. He does it a bit at the end of 2 when Kiryu is like, "So I'm leaving."
But this is like the first moment when Majima is just off. Like he's
that's
just
the beginning
himself.
of 3, actually.
Or was that the beginning? Yeah. Okay. So he
when Kiryu is like, "I'm leaving town. I need you to keep the town safe when I'm gone."
and Majima's like, "Fuck you very much, but okay."
But this is, you know, him and his Kyodai. He's got. There's no. The mask is off. But not in that way. He's not like I'm racist. He's just like I'm not crazy. I'm just Majima, and I like it. Next time,
I'm glad that he finally has someone who canonically he can climb like a tree and does.
Someone who can give him the fastball special, which may or may not happen in one of these games.
He does. Listen, it takes a few games to get here. He does climb Saejima like a tree in canon.
He does do it.
They're just. I feel like once Saejima's out, they're just like
Old Man Yaoi.
They're never apart ever again. They're never gonna ever not be seen in the same.
These 60-year-olds are fucking, and there's nothing you can do
They're
about
so
it.
old. I keep forgetting that Majima's like. Is he 60 yet?
No.
In the games, or is he like 58? I think.
Well, in 7, he's I think 60. In 7, I think he gets to 60. Here he's 51.
It's fucked up that they
in this game he's 51.
They need to make him look 60 because it's unacceptable.
Old Man Yaoi.
They need to make them old. They need to gray them up.
Heat energy.
I mean, they do in 7.
Has like life sustaining properties.
Is that
like
Hamon? Is it Hamon?
Yeah, it's Hamon.
They're breathing with the sun's own energy. Next week,
it's the ghost of Nishitani making him forever young.
I'm pretty excited for next week's chapter.
Don't say next week. Stop it.
Yeah, next week. No, well, we did. Last week's chapter was good. And then next week, which we're gonna record, somewhere in the ballpark of April 21st, 22nd, somewhere in that ballpark. When we will talk about chapter 9 of Yakuza 4. The Parasite of Kamurocho, where we meet a new character that... Do people like this guy? I can't remember.
I think people generally like Tanimura.
Do people like Tanimura?
No. Oh my god, no they don't.
Well, no, I don't know. I don't really
Argyle,
like him, but like I think some of our listeners do.
I don't know how to express to you that all cops are bastards enough, but mostly people hate Tanimura because his fighting style sucks.
Look, we're firmly
he is so bad to play
at. Yeah, and I don't like him. I don't like to play as him, but I think some of our listeners do.
I will say I personally, in the Yakuza fandom, have not met a single person who liked Tanimura. I will say that I know plenty of people who don't actively dislike Tanimura, but I don't know anyone who's like, Tanimura, that's my dude.
If there are a million Tanimura fans, I am not one of them.
Yeah, really? And there aren't. Don't worry, Jordan.
If there are 100 Tanimura fans, I'm not one of them. If there are 10 Tanimura fans, I'm not one of them. If there are 0 Tanimura fans, I'm fucking believing it. But probably at least one person has died.
Yeah, I think if people are going to like one of the one-off characters more, they're more on the side of Shinada. Is that his name?
Shinada, yeah, right?
People love that guy.
I still am all these years later, I'm still saving that game for the podcast for my first playthrough.
I just by, de facto am also doing that, even though I said I was going to not do that. But, hey.
Or you
I
could
still
do
have
what I
not-
do and play through all of them in a fugue state and then forget most of
Is
what
there
happened.
any other way to play through the
I did that for
Yakuza
3
games
and
than
4.
playing
I
them
did
all-
that for
yeah.
3 and 4, and then I got to 5, and I don't even know why I stopped playing 5.
I played Yakuza 0 and Kiwami back to back, and then I said, okay, I need to take it easy. So I played Marvel Spider-Man for like 10 hours, and then I came crawling back into Kiwami, and then I was like, and then I played.
I need a
6 and-
smaller city. I'm sick of this shit.
I will say 5 does have the very bad Majima moment.
It does.
I've
yeah.
heard about. I think I'm aware of. The
Yeah,
very
it's a very bad
moment.
like
We love.
it's a
we-
pretty
one thing
bad
One thing
inexcusable
we always
moment.
say about Yakuza characters is that we love our men, we love our good men, and every single one of them has done one incredibly inexcusable and terrible thing.
Right,
in his
Majima
life.
did too.
Except for Ichiban. Well, Ichiban did something I'm not a huge fan of, but I wouldn't say it was an unforgivable mistake that you
It's kind
have
of
to ignore
cringe,
to
but
like
you
him.
know,
I mean,
He did something kind of
I will
morally iffy, but he's also
Yeah.
perfect and good and
I will
kind,
say
so.
the thing that Majima does in 5, he's at least like, that was a fucked up thing for me to do and I'll never forgive myself again.
Yeah.
Like I'll never forgive myself for doing it. And like, it was really bad, but it's not like he killed a person. You know what I mean? Like, it was really
yeah, none
bad.
of the
It's-
protagonists have killed anybody. We
Yeah.
know-
He didn't killed anybody. It's just like, did I slap a 10-year-old girl one time?
Right, or a not
Usually,
10-year-old
isn't it weird
girl.
that two of the major oopsies of the character writing that ruins the characters are directly involving Haruka?
You mean Kiryu slapping her?
Kiryu slapping Haruka, and then whatever the fuck it was that Saejima did that I try not to bring up on our podcast
Yeah.
because it's so gross. Anyways, I think it's time that we do our Dolce to Postcard segment. If
Great.
you have any
Yeah.
questions for us, and you want us to answer them sometime in the next 2 to 3 business years, you can join our Discord
I think
channel.
you mean every
Our-
week.
Every week, you can hop in our cool, fun Discord zone, which is great, and we have a good community here. And so far, nobody sucks in it, so don't suck if you want to join it, because I've have yet to have to moderate, and I don't ever want to have to. Let's see. We have also, isn't it really funny that we just like barely mentioned that Yakuza Ishin is a game that is out and we have played?
We were gonna do a first impressions episode, but it's been
It took
so
too long. It took too long. I was ready to go, but somebody had other games to play.
Shut up. I was ready to do it like weeks ago. Shut up. Anyways, yeah, questions.
Okay, here's one from Discord user A Certain Poll who says, are there any characters, specifically ones in the games you two have covered so far, that you hope to see return in Gaiden or 8?
Minami.
Hope to, and expect to are very different words. I would love for Kiryu to meet Nakahara again in his life ever. His good
They're
friend
Kyodai.
and Kyodai Nakahara, who's there to sort of oversee everything, like someone who probably even after the games is still around.
Yeah, I don't
with
know.
the kids.
Yeah, I mean, we can't say too many spoilers, but yeah, meet with Nakahara. Like,
You want to just meet up with Nakahara? Come on. Or let's see.
I mean, my hope is Minami. I don't expect it, but I would love to see Minami again.
I don't think the writers know who Minami is.
I don't care.
what
I
if
will
he
do
got-
it. Listen, Minami
Yeah,
lives
he
on
should
in
be
my
an
heart
eight.
and in the heart of many fan fiction.
If there are 1
He's
million
a party
Minami
member.
fans,
Yakuza 8, actually.
hell yeah. They
That would be,
like
if they can make Junko, is all I'm saying.
Nanba got killed by a helicopter.
No!
And I would be so fucking sad about that. No, never mind. I'm not joking about that. We don't joke about such things. Here's a question from friend of the show, Sirik Z, who says, what is your most and least favorite piece of RPG DLC?
I don't.
Okay,
I don't
what
really play
DLCs
that.
are
know
there
what
aside from the
DLC
Kaito
is.
Well, there's
files?
there's
Everything
Kaito,
else
Kaito
is
files.
like
It's like
the special generals
VR.
pack for Yakuza.
Yeah, do you want
Ishii
like a VTuber to be in the corner of your screen? for
Yeah,
the whole game?
Natasha Nyanners.
Do we?
It's either
want
that or the
Natasha-
Kaito files.
We're not counting like Judgment in this, right?
I mean, we count Judgment. Judgment's a game, Yakuza game in my heart.
Judgment's a whole ass game.
No,
Yeah, Judgment's
no.
not-
I mean,
wait, are you
like,
saying
I meant DLC for Judgment.
Oh.
not
Oh,
Judgment.
yeah, Kaito files, right?
Kaito
Yeah.
files. Yeah, it would have to be Kaito files because there's no other like story DLC.
Yeah,
I haven't
mean,
even played the
Oh,
Kaito
I guess
files,
like the
but I know it's
Majima
Kaito
saga
files.
in 2.
That's not DLC.
That's
though.
not
Isn't
DLC.
it?
That's on the game.
It's on
That's
the
just part of the
disc.
game.
All right,
It's on
never
game.
mind.
Yeah.
Fuck me.
So it's like, do you want monetization bullshit or do you want the Kaito files? And I love Kaito,
yeah, and I guess
so.
least favorite would be, I don't know, the fucking pachinko parlor from 7.
It's
that was
like a
that was
game that lets
technically
you-
DLC. Even though
It's like a game that lets you play 10 free watch the boobies jiggle mini games or something.
Right.
I don't know. Those DLCs, I don't even look at them. Okay, here's the one.
I do not see it. I am looking away.
Here's one from Discord user Dave97 who says, if you were in charge of RGG, one can only hope. I'll be there someday. How would you celebrate the 20th anniversary of the series? That's in 2025.
Majima and Saejima fuck on screen.
You see the penetration. It shows
yeah,
an X-ray
either
view like in the Sniper series.
Old Man Yaoi.
Old Man Yaoi. Either a Kiwami 3 or like a 0-2 or something like
0-2. I think it would be 0-2. I think it would
0-2.
be,
Yeah, because 0 was
it
like
would
the
be a
10th anniversary project, so like something along those lines.
Yeah, I think something that covers like the year. I think something that had Majima as the main character while Kiryu was in jail.
Kiryu was in prison. That could be cool.
That'd be
yeah.
pretty cool, actually.
Like that
I
would
kinda
be
dig it.
a really interesting thing for me. And like you could also build up like a lot of like I'd be really interested to see some of like the other characters from 1 built up more. Like I'd love to see like what was
Sohei
Kuze
Dojima,
doing during that
Shimano,
time.
yeah.
Shimano and Kuze and like all these other characters. But like I think it would
Kuze
have
was
to
It's
be
always really funny when you go from 0 to Kiwami, when you see all of these characters that are like built up to be such a big deal in 0
Yeah.
who die instantly either in or before. Like Masaru Sera is like dead
Right.
before the game even starts.
But yeah, I think it would have to be like a Majima protagonist game. But like
that could be
that
good.
is like the key missing part right now, right? From like basically like 88 to 96 or whatever it is.
Okay, hold on. Hear me out. We got to have another protagonist because every
I'm gonna
Yakuza
retract-
game has to have
yes.
multiple of them. Nishiki is the other protagonist.
I'm gonna actually retract my statement
on his
because
his like path of darkness as
Or
I do like the idea of playing
hey,
as Nishiki.
I have an idea. Instead of Nishiki, what about Yumi?
ooh, okay.
And
Well,
but she does
what's
have
her
comp.
gameplay
She does
like?
kick
Is
ass.
she
Yeah.
fighting? She's kicking ass.
But
She does financial crime.
I think it's like much more like stealth stuff. It's not like a lot of fighting stuff, but like it shows her relationship with Jingu.
So you're like describing the I don't know why this is the Spider-Man Marvel episode, Marvel Spider-Man video game. You're describing the much maligned
The MJ
Mary Jane
sections in
segments, yeah,
Spider-Man.
the ones that everybody loves the most. Okay, I'm actually gonna throw this out, and this is more a political move than a what game would I want to play move. But I've long since stated that my biggest fear is that RGG will pull the old Apollo Justice on Ichiban and just decide that they're going to get rid of him and he'll be like 2 games in and he'll go away. Because the next game already is going to have Ichiban and Kiryu as co-protagonists, and then you can follow that pattern pretty quickly to Kiryu will be the protagonist and Ichiban will be a supporting character, and then Kiryu will be the protagonist and Ichiban will no longer, he'll be a cop in Los Angeles. My point is, Yakuza 25th Anniversary will be another Ichiban game. No Kiryu.
no Kiryu.
No Kiryu. All the other Yakuza characters can be in it, but they're supporting characters. It will basically just be another Yakuza 7 situation, and I use this as a political move only to protect my boy.
Protect the sweet boy.
To protect the sweet boy from the ire of the fans who maybe want the series to return to its traditions. Because listen, I don't give a shit. Kiryu
Fuck
had his
you.
time. It's Ichiban's era. Don't get rid of him, RGG, please.
Okay.
And don't make
Don't
it a beat
do
'em up.
Apollo-
Keep it a
Alright.
JRPG.
Wait.
Keep
Please
it a
don't
JRPG.
do the Apollo Justice. Please don't do an Apollo Justice on Ichiban.
I'm creating in my mind a game for the like transition period while Kiryu was in jail for protagonists, right?
Okay.
Ichiban is in it.
Let's hear
No,
it.
not
He's selling cell
Ichiban.
phones.
Not Ichiban. Majima,
Ichiban could be in it.
Okay.
Nishiki,
He could be in it.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yumi, and
Yep,
Daigo.
yep. Oh, that
Playable
would be
Daigo.
Playable
Daigo.
I
Daigo
think
would be
playable
nice.
Daigo would be really interesting.
People would
and
go
I think,
fucking
and I
crazy
get,
for
like,
that.
we haven't really seen much of like Daigo's. Like, I think it'd be really interesting to see like Daigo growing up under Dojima's thumb.
Yeah.
And like
No, yeah,
what
that-
like what led him to be like, fuck this. And go away from that until his mom was like, you can't do that. Basically.
I dig Playable Daigo.
Yeah.
I'm still standing by my political move, but Playable Daigo would be pretty sick.
I like your move. I just think, like, in terms of an anniversary game, like a backstory game makes more sense to me the way Zero did.
Well, yeah. Yeah, exactly. But I mean, 10th anniversary, we got Zero and Kiwami 1, right? So, like, it is possible we get another remake and another
It's
backstory,
not really
right?
disturbing to me that... Wait.
Uh-huh.
So if Yakuza 0 is a 20th anniversary. That means Yakuza 0 is going to be 10 years old in 2 years?
Yeah.
Oh. I don't like it. Puke. Throw it up. Get rid of it. Let's do one more question before we leave.
The last one,
which is from a friend of the show, Dan, Bigger Challenge on Twitter, Discord user Big Challenges, who says, do you think there's a section on World Star Hip Hop for all the street fights Kiryu gets into?
Yeah, he has his own tag.
Yeah, it's just Dragon of Dojima at it again. Dude busts down with 3 bikes, cracks a guy's head open, but doesn't kill them. Never kills them. So absolutely. Those are all of our questions. Thank you very much. Feel free to send them in. We will get to them next week. Just putting the date down there. April 22nd or somewhere about. We will definitely be recording our first episode on Tanimura. Let us wrap this up. First of all, Audrey, thank you for joining us. Please plug whatever you want to plug.
Yeah, thank you for having me. I'm Audrey. You can find me on Tumblr, Twitter, and co-host at Optimum on Prime. That's my funny robot internet joke. You want to hear more about that? You should listen to one of the podcasts I do called Prime Cuts, which is about Transformers. We are in the middle of season 1 of Beast Wars right now, and it's a mixed bag, I would say. Very good writing, very hard to watch.
Yeah.
I also have another podcast that someone on this call does with me called Pot of Greed. It's about Yu-Gi-Oh!
Pot of Greed, a podcast which I'm pretty sure is about to turn 150 years old.
We are officially the longest running Yu-Gi-Oh! Podcast out there, period.
I think you guys might be the longest. Are you like one of the longest running noise-based podcasts at this point?
I think we are the longest noise space.
Like Sam and I have been cranking shit out for many a year, but we haven't had an unbroken show.
Yeah, the only other one that I think competes is actually Wow Cool Robot, but I know Max started that after Pot of Greed, so yeah, and both of those are on noise space.
This has gone about as long as Wow Cool Robot. Queer baiting went on for a long time. I don't know how long it went.
Fear baiting?
Fear baiting, not fear baiting. Yeah. Fear baiting, because it's a play on queer baiting.
It's a funny joke.
Yeah, it's a funny joke. But I mean, now that they're on like semi-permanent hiatus, I don't know. We're catching up to them at this point.
So anyway, those are the 2 podcasts I do. I've also starting a new podcast on Moonshot. That's a New York foodie podcast called I'm Eating Here. And first episode's not out yet, but hopefully will be soon. And I have been cast in an audio drama that I also don't have more information about at the moment, but hopefully soon. That's me.
Popcorn?
Oh, Argyle, sure.
I'm Argyle. You can follow me on Twitter at Argyle_funk. And Audrey also already said the other podcast that I'm on, so I don't have to do it. Popcorn Jordan.
Hi, you can find me on Twitter at BradPissRex. You can find me on Tumblr at Punish Breakfast, because Twitter is bad. You can also listen to, I always forget if I plug this one. You can also listen to my other podcast, which is called Doctor Huh. It is a podcast where you watch the acclaimed BBC toilet trash series that is good sometimes and bad other times, Doctor Who. And we watch it at the roll of a dice. We watch it randomly. So maybe one day we get a good episode, and then most days we get an okay episode or a bad episode.
Have me on when you get to Torchwood.
Torchwood is our Patreon goal. So
oh my god, I love Torchwood.
If you want to split the difference and maybe be on like a Jack Harkness episode or something, I can maybe see if we can make that work.
I mean, if you get to, just again, let me know if you get to Torchwood. That's what I'll say about it.
Torchwood is a show I want to watch so little that people have to give us a sizable amount of money.
It sucks. It sucks so much, and I love it very much.
Anyways, you can find all of our podcasts on the Noise Space Network. I can't remember if yakuzapod.com still works. I don't think it does. I think that was like 2 debit cards ago that I had last paid for that one. So maybe I'll get that one up and running again when I remember. But you can find all of our episodes on Noise Space, which is where most of this podcast family lives. Lots of great shows there, as included Wow Cool Robot, Pot of Greed, and Doctor Huh. You can also check out Diet Coke and Lilith's House of Snacks, which is about snacks.
That's the only other podcast that's on there.
There's only 4 podcasts on Noise Space. There's not like 45.
Yeah, and we're on 3 of them.
Check out Judge John Hodgman. Check out Jordan Jesse Go. Those are on our
Oh no,
network.
Ross and Carrie.
Pop Rocket.
Schmanners. Check out Schmanners. All
The
of those are
Adventure
on
Zone.
Noise Space as well. Adventure Zone is on Noise Space.
Jordan.
Yeah.
What does Kiwami mean?
I love that you're just like, I'm done with this. Kiwami, I'm pretty sure if I look it up on gshow.org, it means extreme.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
手ぶらで帰りはせぬぞ母上恩義をあだでは返さぬぞ見せつけろ大和魂あげろか